What is going on today, guys? AU here, and today we are bringing you probably the most OP team that you will ever see in OU. Yeah, I'm definitely kidding. You can see it on your screen. We're kind of having some fun today. I'm wanting to kind of do some more like challenge kind of things. I've been thinking about doing like a 3-move challenge where you make a team where every Pokemon only has 3 moves or something like that. And this team was actually sent to me by one of my friends. We were actually kind of joking around with a guy in a server, and he sent this team. And I was actually playing some games with it. I played 2 games with it and won both games. And I was like, wait, this team might actually be onto something. So I am going to be playing with this team today. But before we get into any of that, before I start goofing off with this team, I do want to say, if you are new here, subscribe. And if you like Pokemon content like this, I'm putting it up every single day, Monday through Friday. I'm trying to get back into Wednesday uploads now. I haven't been doing them just because like finals and stuff is getting a little bit crazy. So I've kind of been taking I haven't been recording on Tuesdays just to make sure I can finish up my work and stuff that I need for the week. But Thursday and Friday we have 2 draft matches. So Thursday we have our GBF draft, which we are 1-0 in right now. And then Friday is the big match. Friday we are in the finals of our first ever draft league. It's the first one we joined, and we made it all the way to the finals. So that's gonna be really, really good episode. And the person we're against is actually Eli. He's been on the channel before. Me and him usually have at least one video up a week of us kind of commentating through teams. But I also do want to say that if you haven't noticed yet, I have been putting timestamps down in the description. So if you want to skip this whole thing, if you want to skip the team breakdown, go straight to Battle 1, Battle 2, Battle 3. Those are all going to be in timestamps in the description. So please use those if you want. Like I said, you don't have to sit through this whole thing. I started putting them in every single video, so I'm going to kind of remind people that they're there. Also, another thing is I have a new mic right here beside me, but I'm not using it right now. I'm waiting on a new external sound card, I think, to come in. It should be coming in about 2 days for me, which is probably around the time this video is actually going to go up. So here very soon, my videos are going to start sounding a lot better. You're not going to have that background noise you kind of have whenever I'm talking, because literally right now I'm using the microphone that's built into my computer. I don't even, I haven't had a mic. That's all I've been using. So we do have a new microphone. I'm waiting for that new sound card to come in, and then it'll be set up. And maybe by the time the draft leagues go up, I will have better sound quality. But if not this week, definitely next week my mic will be a lot better. But I finally said all that. We are just going to jump right into talking about this team. So I do have Pichu here. Pichu's kind of a lead, just kind of like a Volt Switch lead. It's just kind of fun to use. It's super. This team is the cute but deadly team. Lightning Rod for no reason. I don't even know. It does do a good bit amount of damage on the electric terrain. If I can get electric terrain up and then kind of Thunderbolt and electric terrain, it does actually do a good bit amount of damage. Then we have Trapinch here with Life Orb, Hyper Cutter, Superpower, Facade, Earthquake, First Impression. First Impression is actually really good just because you can tend to get a lot of chip with things like Linoon and Corsola, so you can come in with Trapinch and get a First Impression off. Bronzor also is here to set Trick Room for Trapinch, so Trapinch can actually do a good amount of damage if you want to. It's got like a base 100 attack, so it's the same attack stat as Flygon, which is actually kind of crazy. But we do have Linoon here with the Choice Band Quick Feet set, Extreme Speed, Throat Chop, Seed Bomb, and Stomping Tantrum. This is like a good lead for Seismitoad. You can kind of catch them off guard with Seed Bomb. We already talked about the Bronzor. We just have Toxic, Trick Room, Stealth Rock, Steel Beam. You can change this to like Flash Cannon if you want to play around with the team. Honestly, I might even do that because I don't even use Steel Beam that much. Pincurchin here has an Air Balloon, just as like a annoying thing to deal with. You get Discharge, Scald, Spikes, Recover. It's pretty bulky. Like I said, if it's not getting hit by a super effective move, you can actually kind of recover stall, especially if you get a Scald burn on something. And then the last Pokemon here is Corsola with Eviolite, Curse Body, Strength Set, Will-O-Wisp, Stealth Rock, Nightshade. Corsola is probably the thing that's going to win you most of the games if you do use this team. It's what won me the games when I use this team, is because against physical attackers, Corsola is actually a really good Pokemon to use. You just have to be careful not to get knocked off, because knockoff is going to do a good bit of damage to you, especially like a second or third one. And once your Eviolite's gone, your bulk is all the way gone. But really, I'm just going to have fun with this team. I'm going to jump into some battles, and I'll catch you guys there. Alright, so we're faced with a pretty broken team right at the beginning, honestly. He doesn't really have a set lead, I don't think. I probably can lead Corsola. Knockoff from Conkelder is going to do a lot of damage though. And I don't want to burn it, which is a thing. Maybe I just don't even worry about burning it and I just toxic it. I don't know. I'll go Corsola. So he goes Gyarados. That's actually great for me. I'm just gonna Will-O-Wisp. Let's see what he goes for. His whole team is pretty much physical. Oh, he subs. Dang, that's not good. Yeah. Sub Dragon Dance is gonna be the thing here. I'm just gonna Nightshade again, honestly. Like, okay, so he does go for the waterfall there, and he flinches us. So I'm gonna Strength Step here. He goes for the sub. Of course he subs that turn. I don't get run through by Gyarados here, I don't think. I'm gonna Strength Step again. Did I Nightshade again? I'm gonna Nightshade. Yeah, he goes for the substitute. So now I'm gonna Strength Step. He's probably just Waterfalls here. I think Waterfall probably just takes us out. Oh, it doesn't? Don't flinch us? He can't use it? Okay. So he can't use Waterfall here. I'm just gonna Nightshade. He's gonna have to like bring something in. He goes for the Power Whip. We're gonna Nightshade again. I'm gonna Nightshade again. Yeah, he substitutes. That's what I thought he was gonna do. He can not substitute again, so I can Strength Step here. Yeah, Corsola can stall this out. Since we got that Curse Body, that was super helpful. As long as I don't get flinched here, I think we can just get the Corsola to pick up the kill on the Gyarados. We kind of stalled it out. It's not at +1 anymore. At +2, actually, it was at +2, but we got 2 Strength Steps off, so it's not at +1 anymore. So he's either got to switch. Like if he had knockoff on his Conkelder, he should have went for that a long time ago. But he probably goes into like Fish or Dragapult here. So he does go into Dragapult. At this point, I think I go into Linoon, expecting a Shadow Ball. He could go for Will-O-Wisp. Alright, so he Shadow Balls. So we get the Linoon in, and at this point I'm gonna Throat Chop. You might not expect Throat Chop. Oh, he goes, no, he wasn't choiced. Why are you not choiced? What the heck? Okay, so he wasn't choiced. That sucks. Go into Pincurchin here and set up Spikes. Spikes is going to do a lot of damage to his Cinderace and Zeraora. Definitely thought that he was going to be choiced. So if he's not choiced, oh, he was Life Orb. Did I just miss that? Am I dumb? Did I just completely miss that he was Life Orb? Oh, of course I didn't see he was Life Orb because he didn't actually hit us. So I wouldn't have known he was Life Orb until after the Draco Meteor, but now I know he's Life Orb. He goes into Cinderace here. I'm going to Scald. I don't really understand why he went Cinderace, but I'm going to Scald. Alright. So we can Recover Stall. We can Recover Stall that Powerball and just, yeah. Just wait on him to miss one, basically. Hopefully he doesn't burn us. Oh, that's a roll, apparently. I don't really think we take another one, but I don't think I have a choice. I'm gonna recover. Yeah. Didn't really have a choice there. He's definitely faster than Pichu. Gonna go back into Corsola here, I think. And I'm gonna Nightshade. Dang. If that Dragapult wasn't Life Orb, we actually might have had like a chance there. So it does disable a Sucker Punch. And that didn't do a lot at all. So I'm gonna Willow? No, I don't want to Willow. I'm gonna Stealth Rock. I think it was for a Court Change. That's fine, honestly. Just gonna Nightshade again. So he's gonna put the spikes back on his side, which means I could technically go for another Stealth Rock. I think I just lose the Dragon Bolt at this point though, and Dracovish. Dragon Bolt's special. I could stall out like the Zeraora, Dracovish, and Conkeldurr maybe with Corsola, but like him getting rid of our Shadow Ball switch in was huge. I'm gonna Strength Step here to see. Okay, so he doesn't. Oh, and we get the Curse Body. Okay, I'm gonna Strength Step. We should actually get back a good bit of health. So I can Nightshade here. That's fine with me. I can Strength Step again because his Shadow Ball is still disabled. So all right. We're in a kind of good spot. I'm gonna burn something. So it goes for a knockoff. Okay, he's got knockoff. I think at this point I just Nightshade. He knocks off again, but we disabled that. I'm gonna go for Strength Stop on something. I'm just stalling out all his. Okay, so we lower the Dracovish's attack. I hope he doesn't go into Conkeldurr here because I need to burn it. I need to burn this Dracovish. He goes for Crunch. He doesn't get a defense drop, so that's big. I'm just gonna Strength Step again. As long as he like doesn't crit me, he get the Curse Body. We're just stalling out all his Pokemon at this point, and I'm not upset about it. I will do it all day long. I'm telling you, Corsola, especially if they have a team like this, it's like all physical attackers. And the way he's not bringing in Conkeldurr, I don't think he has a way to hit Corsola. I don't think he has knockoff on it. So it goes back into Zeraora. We get the... Okay, so Zeraora goes down to Burn plus Spikes plus Nightshade. So, at this point, I can Nightshade, I think. Or do I want to Strength Up again? He's like not burned or anything, so... Just gonna Nightshade here. He goes for the Shadow Ball. Alright, so he does a ton of damage. I should have Strength Up. I forgot he had Life Orb. I should have Strength Up. But he's got Burn. He's got a Burn Dracovish. And a Conkeldurr. So he does go for the Crunch. Crunch is gonna take us out. How do I win this game though? Because he is burned. I think I set up Trick Room here. I try to set up Trick Room and I go into Trapinch. Go for Trick Room. He goes for the Crunch, that's fine. I'm gonna go... Do I go straight into Trapinch? I think so. Go straight into Trapinch here. He's gonna Crunch because he's locked into Crunch, I know that for a fact. I'm gonna Earthquake. Earthquake takes out the Dracovish. Don't know if Mach Punch is going to take out Trapinch though. We'll see. Earthquake again. Mach Punch probably takes us out if he just goes for it. But we brought him. I don't know if Pichu beats Conkeldurr. I doubt it. But we almost brought this back. We might still. If he doesn't have knockoff, how's he dealing with Bronzor? Okay, so he is Flame Orb. Which is kind of bad. At least we can stall this last turn at Trick Room with... Mach Punch is going to take out Pichu. Who am I kidding? Mach Punch is definitely going to take out Pichu. Like, there's no way Pichu's living this at all. We almost brought this game back though. Like, look at this team and look at his team. Oh, we live with Bronzor. Oh, we didn't do any damage though. That is pitiful damage. That's pitiful. I'm going to Flash Cannon again. He does go for the Mach Punch. Mach Punch is taking out Pichu here. There's no way that it's not taking out Pichu. There's no way the Mach Punch is not taking out Pichu. Man, we almost had it. Oh, Pichu did a lot of damage though. Oh, he had Earthquake. Pichu did a lot of damage though. Like that was a good bit amount of damage. If we got some chip on him with like I know like some Stealth Rocks or something, maybe we could have actually brought that back. But I'm just gonna go ahead and hop into another game. Like Honestly, I think we could have actually won that game, and you would have never thought that we could have won that game with this team. So here's another team full of just broken Pokemon, and I think I just lead Corsola. He could lead Gengar. I lead Linoon, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna lead Linoon. Thinking he's gonna lead. Okay, he leads Hippowdon. That's actually not even bad for us though, because I can Seed Bomb. That did nothing. That did zero. So he probably goes into Corviknight, I would think. So I'm gonna go into Corsola here. Black off. Okay, that's fine with me. I'm just gonna burn something. Goes into Gengar, which is fine with me. I'm going back into Linoon. If I can get a Stomping Tantrum off, that'd be great. He's gonna Shadow Ball. He tricks. Choice Scarf. Okay, I'll take the Scarf. I will gladly take the Scarf. I'm gonna Stomping Tantrum here. He might feel like he's kind of safe. He goes in Corviknight. Dang it. Alright, so it goes Corviknight. I think I go Corsola again. We'll see what he goes for. He went for Body Press, and that doesn't affect us. I'm going to go for a Strength Sap. He goes back into the Gengar, which is fine. Do I think he just Shadow Balls here, though? Because last time he tricked the Linoon, and he could expect another Linoon switch in. So he could try to Sludge Wave here. If he Shadow Balls, though, Bronzor is still taking a lot of damage. I'm going to Nightshade and just see. Okay, so he goes for the trick on Corsola, which I am not happy about, actually. Because I think now I'm going to go Linoon. This team is ridiculous. I've got to do so much. I have to call out so much stuff. Like, now that my Corsola has actually been tricked, I'm not happy about it, because I kind of wanted that Eviolite to deal with the Dracovish and Corviknight Hippowdon Excadrill. So it does go for the Shadow Ball there. At this point, I'm going hard Pichu, because he went. Actually, I'm going to go Pincurchin, because he went Corviknight last time. And if I go Pincurchin, I can still hit Excadrill or Hippowdon with Scald, which I'm going to actually call out here. I'm going to go. So he does go for the U-turn. He gets rid of my Balloon. He's going into either Excadrill or Hippowdon at this point, and I'm going to Scald, maybe even get a Scald burn. Get a burn? Alright, so I got a burn. That's great. We are negating his leftovers at this point. So I'm Levitate Bronzor. So I can go into Bronzor here. He goes to Clefable. Alright, so I'm going to Flash Cannon. That did nothing. That did actually zero. He teleports out. That Flash Cannon did nothing at all. I think here I'm going to try to set Trick Room. Do I even bother with Trick Room, or I just Stealth Rock / Toxic something? Toxic isn't that safe, because 4 out of the 6 Pokemon on his team actually don't even really get affected by it. So I'm going to Trick Room. Okay, Fishious Range just takes us out. Wow. We lose here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we pretty much lose here because we don't have our Eviolite anymore, so we definitely just lose. Alright, so he goes into Corviknight. I don't know what he was scared of. I'll go Trapinch here. He's just gonna U-turn. I don't think there's a way we win this at this point. He's got too many pivot buns, and he's actually playing way too smart for me to be able to win this game. We almost won the first game. I'm actually kind of upset that we didn't. So goes Dracovish. First, I'm gonna First Impression just to get damage off. That's a ton of damage though. Like, Trapinch is not something you should ever sleep on. So this one I'm going back into Linoon, and literally nothing I have can touch the Corviknight on Linoon. Go back into Pincurchin here. Gonna Scald. Gonna recover here. And I'm going to set up spikes, I think. Maybe a discharge. Yeah, get a paralysis? No paralysis. Probably goes into Excadrill here. If he goes Excadrill, I think we just pretty much just lose. Sandstorm has one more turn. Actually, I think it ends this turn. But even still, I mean, he's going to be faster. I don't know how much damage that we take, but we should take a lot. So he just heals up his Dracovish, which is a little annoying. I'm going to discharge again, maybe get a paralysis. Get paralysis? No paralysis. Yeah, at this point we just lose to Dracovish. Pichu, go for like Volt Switch or something, he might switch out. So he does go Gengar, which is actually kind of surprising. Corsola though doesn't have, like I said, doesn't have Eviolite anymore, so there's no point in me staying in. He goes Dracovish. I'm gonna Nightshade. Oh, what? Fish's Run actually just took us out. That's ridiculous. We're Specs, so I have to like Grass Knot or I gotta Surf or something. Yeah, we pretty much just lost this game. All right, so that was kind of bumming, honestly. I really thought we could win that first game, but like I said, I'm gonna kind of just do this video for fun because like I did actually win a couple games. Actually, I couldn't actually pull up. I'm gonna pull up the game that I won, and we can actually just talk about that one honestly. And just 1 second, and I'll get it pulled up on OBS. This window, yeah. So here's actually the game that I actually won with the team. Just so you don't think I'm lying, I actually did win a game. Their team isn't super broken. Like they have Hawlucha, Shuckle, Glare, and Rapidash. So like their team isn't super broken. And actually this account that I was playing on is like around the 1400s. So he leads Shuckle and I lead Pichu. So I go for the Surf to see how much damage it does, but I was actually kind of surprised at how much it didn't do. So I go Corsola thinking that he can't really touch me. I can Will-O-Wisp and Nightshade and stuff like that. And he goes into the Bisharp, right? So I get a Will-O-Wisp off here, which is huge because now his attack is halved. I don't remember if I go for a Strength Sap or... Okay, so I switch out to Pincurchin because I didn't want to be like knocked off or Sucker Punch. So I think he SDs this turn. And after that, Pincurchin kind of just walled out the Bisharp at this point since... or I get like a discharge off here, I think. And then he KOs me the next turn. To which I bring in the... I just let Pincurchin go down, to which I can just bring in Trapinch and get the first impression off like I need to. So that's exactly what I did. I first impression the Bisharp at that point. And at this point I'm thinking, okay, if Bisharp's gone, I actually kind of have a chance with Corsola. And he goes Seismitoad, and to my surprise, Scald actually took out Pichu. So I was not prepared for that at all, but I did just end up going Linoon at that point and seed bombing. I went Pichu first because I had Grass Knot on it, but then he goes Hawlucha, so I go back into Corsola thinking that Corsola can just wall this Pokemon, which it completely did. We get the Curse Body on the Sky Attack. That's not a big deal anyways. We're going to Strength Sap here, lower his attack, and get all our health back. And then we can pretty much go for another Will-O-Wisp, which was important because this actually comes into play later in the game where the Will-O-Wisp actually kind of saved us. I'll go into Linoon thinking that he's going to Shadow Ball, but he just goes for U-Turn, which is kind of smart on his part. But Linoon at this point can do a lot of damage with Extreme Speed. And he kind of misplayed. Well, he didn't misplay. He misplayed Rough. But then he kind of misplayed afterwards by not just going into Dragapult. He let me get Chip on his Hawlucha again with Extreme Speed. I don't think he realized that I was choice at this point. So then he finally does go into Dragapult. And he eats that Extreme Speed. So then I'm forced to go back into Bronzor, thinking that he's going to drink a Meteor, which he does. But he crit us, which is kind of bad because at this point Shadow Ball can just actually take us out. But he didn't even go for the Shadow Ball. He actually went into Shuckle. I get up a Stealth Rock, which is also really important because Hawlucha's taking 25%. We get the Toxic on the Shuckle, and I end up just start trying to stall it out at this point. Corsola comes back in because we basically wall the Shuckle. Like I said, Hawlucha takes not as much damage as I thought it would from the rocks, but we just Nightshade right in front of it. It tried to Swords Dance in front of us, but I knew that that wasn't going to be the right play for them. We go back into Linoon because we do have Throat Chop, and I'm expecting a Shadow Ball, but he just went straight for Draco Meteor, which kind of surprised me. But he's at -2 now, so I'm not really that scared of his Shadow Ball and Corsola. I tried to go for the first impression, I think. Oh, I know, I went straight for Earthquake. I wasn't even scared that Trapinch was gonna go down. I went straight for Earthquake. And then the Dragapult comes back in. This whole time he's taking burn damage, plus he took 2 turns of like rock damage. And at this point I'm thinking, okay, we lost because he's back at no drops. But somehow, this was before I didn't know that Shadow Ball actually didn't kill Corsola, and we recover more than what he dealt. So at this point I just went for a Nightshade, and we get the Cursed Body, but that didn't even matter. We went for the Nightshade, and then he had 1 more turn, 2 more Pokemon, and 1 more turn left because of the burn. So that was kind of the game there. Like I said, I did actually win a game with this team, but yeah, I just didn't win any games that I actually played on camera today. But we did play like 2 broken teams, and we almost won that game 1. But like I said, if you want to have some fun with a team, a Little Cup team in OU, it's super fun. So that's probably where I'm going to leave you guys. So if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.